So I'm originally from Vilnius. I quitted my previous occupation, I used to live in Klaipėda, I got back to Vilnius, lived there for a while, and started studying again, and I lacked time for my studies, trying to keep the Vilnius rhythm, and I made a decision that if I want to finish my studies, then I have to quit my work, and my decision was to go to live somewhere for a while where rent would be cheaper. Yeah, I wouldn't work that much and wouldn't get involved into social life that much. So I wanted to go anywhere out of Vilnius, and Visaginas appeared. As most of the people, I like that there is a forest in the city. And then I like I like architecture of a city. I like that everything is really functionally planned. And what I mentioned before, that there are many spaces created for social activities which are not used yet, but they have this message, as for example amphitheaters in the city and so on. So yeah, I see it very unique in this way, how it is architecturally planned. I don't feel accepted here, but I don't bother myself too much about that. I know when I started working in cultural center, I know that, I don't know which colleague, but I know that there were some colleagues saying that, oh, come on, what for do we need that girl from Vilnius? We could hire some local person. Local people need some work too. But I'm creating bonds slowly, mostly in working field, because I don't really want to get involved too much in social life here. It's a bit different, you don't have lots of privacy here. Like, community is small, so you have to somehow keep the image, let's say. Or it is important, because I cannot go to party here as I would party in Vilnius, or I don't want it, because I don't want those people to see me partying and then go to with the same people to meeting in municipality. So and those rumors around, I don't need to party. I would go back to Vilnius for sure, because there's just the quality of party would be better there. We don't have much of parties here. So I think it's more like just those DJs that I normally wouldn't listen. Maybe I'm not exactly right. I don't put myself in such thick borders to keep the face. It's not exactly so. But Visaginas, for me, it's more what I do here. I work a lot. Like, I really work a lot. That's what I mean. So I don't really have that much time for free time, especially that I still have to manage it with my studies. And then what's really enjoyable here, that you can especially in summer, that you can reach all the recreation areas, so you can have different type of free time. You can just go on the beach side and read a book, which is actually much better relaxation than to search for some party, So I would say the moment when I came to this city, it was already, there were some people from cultural field who lived here for a while. So Visaginas didn't have that image as it had in, I don't know, 95 or something like that. So I don't know, me personally, I didn't know anything about this city before coming here, like totally anything. I didn't know all the legends about the city too, as it's really like Soviet city and so on. I didn't know the history of the city. And in my circle, there are many people who as well didn't know too much. than the idea of me just going to, there's Audronis, by the way, walking, but it's not easy to catch him. He's a busy person. Yeah, so family, they accept any ideas that I come up with. And for friends, it's not the first time when I'm leaving Vilnius. You know, when I was 18, I decided to go to Berlin for a year. Then when I was 22 or 21, I moved to Klaipėda with theater. So one of friends said, yeah, like I used that you don't live in Vilnius anymore, that you live somewhere else, not in Vilnius. So I bought a flat here. So I'm connected to this place now. But, you know, one day you buy a flat, second day you sell a flat. So I don't think about that too much. I would actually, one day I would like to, since now I work a lot and I don't really have time to enjoy city. But I would like to have here some time enjoying city, not you know, working all the time, because now we are creating joy for others, you know. Yeah. And we are trying to make so this city would be interesting, but that's, yeah, for sure as well for me too. It's interesting to go to those performances that we bring and so on, but then I can never completely relax because I still have to take care about organizational stuff. So for me it's all the time a bit, it's not recreation, you know, and it's not free time. It's still head is still occupied not only with the impression that you can, pure impression that you can get from some cultural event, but it's as well then preoccupied with all the other questions. Okay, I will say so that I think that cultural center in general, it's really it's important organization in Visaginas. And people do have lots of expectations. Yes. With only a few people who work there as a management. So I do have many different roles, as well connected with involving culture and so on. I wouldn't say that it's my personal, how to say, so it's not, I wouldn't say that it's my personal contribution, but I am part of a team which I would say brought lots of new things. So when we are doing, from the possibilities to see some cultural pieces that are contemporary and that are not that like fake folk. I do see, like for me it's important that we bring some Western culture, let's say so, because I do understand that it's connected with how people do identify themselves as a part of, like which culture. Are you more like still Russia's family, or are you more Western? So to identify with something, you have to know with what you are identifying. So our aim is to bring some Western culture, like Lithuania's culture I do consider as well as Western. Yeah, so when I say Western culture, I do talk about some fields of value, like values field. Yeah, so I do consider like Western values as freedom, democracy, like right of free talk, expressing yourself, and so on. Is it confronting? I see it is. I think it is confronting some local traditions. I'm sure that not everyone would agree with me, and maybe some local people wouldn't. But I don't think that this city is like mentality of the people is that open as it is in capital. For me, people here look a bit more like following inner rules, let's say. So with our activities, we sort of want to challenge this. And we want to somehow, I don't know, give more opportunities for people to choose, so they wouldn't choose one from one option. You know, when you have one option, then it's not a choice. Currently, we have, I would say, equally or maybe a bit more Lithuanians, but being Lithuanian doesn't mean that you follow those values that I talk about. Yeah, doesn't mean that you follow those values that I talk about. So it's I wouldn't make a difference here in a language level. It's like deeper cultural difference, not according to language. Yeah, for me, you see, I never had a very close connection with older generation because of a language barrier. And actually, for me, with the circle of people that I have around, it's really specific circle, because most of them, well, they speak Lithuanian because I don't speak Russian. So with the Russian speakers, I have no possibility to create a bond. And then there is as well as, for example, now when war started, there were lots of talkings that Visaginas is pro-Russian city, yeah? I almost never met any pro-Russian people. I only heard about them, because for sure they will not come to me to express them pro-Russian attitudes. I'm obviously not the person to share about that, you know? It's like written on my... I would actually, okay, so my main goal is that there would be some more people coming back here. So what I would like to change, I would like city to be more active, and for that we need more people. So for more people we need something to offer them, as for example some free time and so on, because it's all good with people who are from here, like from this city. There are many people who were born here, grew up here and so on, and they live in different countries now, and they've seen a lot. So I would like them to come back with the ideas that they have experienced in like other world, in the democratical countries. So I would like them to come back with those ideas and to share and to bring it here. Like talking from really small things, those street art paintings that we initiated, like they are the most obvious way to like intervene with the idea, or how to say it, when you make it so public, you know. And that is sensitive, because like I do believe that for children it is different if you see just abandoned building, or you see some, I don't know, like only this gorgeous architecture of a city, which is as well not, it's not like it is getting older, you know, and it has to be reconstructed, and it has to be reconstructed properly, not to make it totally, how to say that, bad reconstruction, but to keep the idea how it was invented. So yeah, this gorgeous architecture, but as well I do believe that for children it's different. Do you play in this surroundings, or when you are playing, do you, like if in the next yard there is a huge street painting, like full of colors, you know, and the bright word on some idea of discovering or whatever. So it's nice because then you can experience that idea from your like really small childhood. It's gorgeous that, like, what I like here about people, that they are really close to nature, for example. It's nice, like being close to nature. Nature can like teach a lot. Yeah, but it would be nice as well that they would meet some more ideas that doesn't come from family, because family is getting older. They were raised, they grew up in some particular way, but the world had changed a lot. So our aim is to bring some more ideas so people could choose. It is actually super touristic in summer. Like my sister with family She comes here sometimes. And my other sister bought flat as well because it feels really touristic. In summer, you could spend here like 3 months non-stop because you have 3 minutes to lake. You can go to any forest you want. If you don't want the main lake, you can find like lots of lakes around. I don't know. You can, maybe we are lacking of good food here. We are lacking now of everything that comes together with people and with them ability to buy, because that's a part of economy. So you cannot create nice restaurants if you don't have people who would go to those nice restaurants. So, or we don't have like normal bars, just normal bar, which is as well like, that's not good, because that means that they are still in the culture where it's more common to drink in your kitchen, but not going to drink wine and socialize. I'm not saying that drinking wine itself is good, but as a part of socialization, so I don't really understand where do you socialize. I would say it develops together. So for example, if, there's a national problem about that we don't have cities that are in region are lacking of specialists that would work in hospitals as doctors, and who would work in schools, teachers. But then how to invite person here, if you might offer higher salary, yeah? But you don't offer anything extra. So if person decides to come to live here, it's not enough only to get salary. You have to have cinema where you are going to watch movie. You have to have opportunity sometimes to go to theater. You have to have opportunity to go to restaurant. You just need some, what do you do after your work? Mm-hmm. So I would say that like those things really develop, and as well, for example, with trying to bring some investitions here. So yeah, it's all good. We can offer, for example, what we can offer infrastructure for children. It's gorgeous infrastructure for children. But parents as well want to do something, especially if they are young. So like if we want to bring here some IT specialists, because like government is talking about that. Okay, we can maybe make some IT hub or something like this. Yes, but we have to offer them something what they could do after their work. So economy will not grow if we will not work in the field of culture to make it more active. So at least once per month you could go to visit some interesting performance, for example, or interesting concert, or have some exhibitions that you could visit. So I think it should develop together. So we have the same actually, and we are following it to present at least one professional performing art piece per month. So we are following it. Sometimes we have more people, sometimes less. Depends on what we show. Well, now living here for a while, I do understand that it really depends on political decisions. And there is one level like national politics, but municipality level is super important. So now I cannot speculate, I cannot guess, because it will depend on mayor solutions in some cases, because like Visaginas, I don't know if you heard it, but there was a cultural index first time made in Lithuania, and Visaginas was in the last position. And so it's something really to consider, what variables were involved in this research and so on. But the idea is that we are lacking of non-governmental sector, for example. The Urban Stories, it's one of two cultural non-governmental organizations. So actually, maybe one of three. So responsibility of cultural center, it's super huge, because it's actually it's our, how will culture live on? sort of depends on this building, because it's just not enough of people who would work in the non-governmental sector, because normally non-governmental sector can do a lot, but bureaucracy can stop a lot too. So yeah, I don't know what will be future. I would really hope that some more people would come back here, because that's like it's crucial thing to have the circulation of people, and like the same with organizing events. When you do event, yeah, it's fine. We want to do one per month, but then we are like we have to have audience, yeah, audience, so they would come to cultural events as well connected with economy. So yeah, it's hard to guess. But I would say that during last years, actually, we made really a lot. Like in this, people that we brought here and that were performing here, and some of them are like originally from Visaginas, professional artists somewhere in the bright world, and they are coming back here to show what they do now. So it's as well, I do believe that it's super important, because like for younger generation especially, it's important because that's an example that you can follow. Or yeah, so I hope that some more people will come back here, because it's actually a gorgeous city to live. It's just, and it's you know, when you look at empty space, it's as well some of people see it as a sad story, yeah, like the utopia that haven't fulfilled itself. But some other people might see it as a place for opportunities. So I do see Visaginas as a place for opportunity. But yeah, I do believe that like national government is not really making enough effort here. And yeah, municipality might proceed as well better. But they are actually it's quite fine. The last 4 years was quite fine. We'll see how next 4 will be.